10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys and family, welcome to Halftime with Coach Lady Tay. I am Coach Lady Tay, aka Queen of Vision, coming to you not live soon, but not this time. I am at the Eagle's Nest, aka studio. As you can see the board there. I got a treat for you guys tonight. Do apologize that I wasn't able to get the video up earlier today, but I had quite a few errands to do. And I just feel more relieved now I was able to get some rest and was able to had some things going on with my sinuses earlier with the pollen and everything. But I'm much better now. Woo! I am the coach and the cheerleader, so of course I have to do my weekly cheer for you guys. We got vision, yes we do. We got vision, how about you? Woo! What'd you guys say? Why'd she do that silly thing? You know, I do the things that I do the way that I do them because I know it helps distract you guys from what's going on in your own lives and the world. And if I could do what I can to make you laugh and to distract you for at least just half an hour a week, I am willing to do that. I mean, it's fun. I have fun. I tell you, life is fun when you have your vision and your plan. And I can't wait to be able to get that for you guys, to help you guys get there, the ones that need it. Like I said last week, I want you guys, please, to be open-minded on what I'm saying to you, as well as any guests that I bring on and what they're saying. We want you guys to win. You know, you guys are my legacy. If I can help each and every one of you that want it, that's my legacy. That's what I want. That's how I feel. My purpose is to help as many people as I possibly can find out what your gifts and your purposes, and to write down your vision and make it plain so we can create you a mission for you to get to work. WERK, willing to put in extra hours to renew your mind for the kingdom. And guys, we have a lot of work to do, and you're gonna love it because you're gonna finally feel like you're fulfilling your purpose. You're gonna feel like you're finally doing what you were born to do. I feel like I was born for this. And I can say, I'm 41 years old. I've never felt like that before in my whole entire life about anything. But when I found out what my gifts and my purposes is, man, that was a game changer for me. Guys, you just don't know. A year ago, I was so depressed. I had some things go on with my business. Some things go on with my family. My husband went through sickness, and my best friend went through sickness, and I had to watch her, you know, while she was sick and getting sicker, and I was there for her and my husband and my mother-in-law. She passed away 2 years ago, my mother-in-law. And my best friend, she just passed away in October. And during this time, guys, I was so depressed. And I was just caring so much for them that I neglected myself. And that's something that a lot of us mothers struggle with. You know, we give so much. We give of ourselves that we have nothing left for ourselves. And we got to stop doing that, because, you know, this world needs us. Our family needs us to be 100%. So we have to take time to take care of ourselves, guys. And we have to take time to take care of what we need to, so that we could be better moms. And, you know, I'm talking to moms mostly because I am a mom. You know, it's tough, especially if you have a special need child. I shared that with you guys in the last video that I did in my mobile office, about the fact that I have a autistic son. It is very bright and such a blessing in my life. I tell you, he's one of the reasons why I was able to get creative again. You know, I was watching him do things and make stuff and make music, and it sparked the creativity inside of me. I'm telling you guys, we can learn from anybody. We can learn from a baby. We can learn from our babies. Pay attention to them, you know. He let me see where I was so caught up with trying to be perfect and be complacent in life. He opened up the joy. My son, he opened up the joy in me again. And I tell you, we play like little kids now. See, we weren't supposed to ever grow up like that. You guys probably wonder why I put that on my Facebook page. Don't grow up as a trap. Because we weren't supposed to grow up as far as where we cannot learn anything, where we don't pay attention to little simple things in this world. We supposed to always have that creative spark in us. That was never supposed to go away. But because of the way the education system is, and I'm not faulting any teachers, that was the way they were trained to train us, and the way this world was, where our parents had to work and, you know, wasn't able to, you know, play and do a lot of things with us. We grew up in a way where we're hardened, we're skeptical, we just cannot receive anything. We're always trying to, well, you know, that's not how it is. When, you know, we got to be more open-minded. You know, Christ even said, when they was asking if you want to come, how can we be great and come into the kingdom? He said you have to come as a little child, as these children. What did he mean by that? Well, he meant that you have to let go of what you think things are and receive what he said. See, we got an ego. That's what we call an ego. Your ego blind you where you cannot see. You cannot see things because you're looking at things from your own ego perspective. And we weren't ever supposed to be that way. So that's why it says that. That's why Christ said that. We have to be as little kids, little children again, where we're taking things in and learning. You're never too old to learn anything. You're never too old. And this week has been one that been very stressful for everybody. You know, everybody's been stressed out, worrying about this virus that's going around and everything, and causing us to a lot of us to go through fear. A lot of us, our faith was tested. I mean, our faith was definitely tested, and nobody's perfect, you know. The uncertainty of not knowing if you're going to go to work next week, that's tough. That's tough. But I tell you, like I said in my video, we cannot control what happened on the outside of the world. But what we can control is how we deal with it. And that is your power. See, Superman and Spider-Man is not the only superheroes. We're superheroes. We're kings and queens. See, when we accept Christ into our life, you know, he gave us life and life more abundantly. But a lot of us, we don't know about the keys to the kingdom of why he died for us. He did not die for us to just live this mediocre life where we're just getting up and going to work and just keeping a routine. He said he died for us to have life and have life more abundantly. And I don't know about you guys, but I like abundance. I don't like living in lack. I don't like worrying about how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to do that and how am I going to take care of basic things. When he said in his word that he will supply all our needs, seek ye first the kingdom and all its righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Well, how do you seek the kingdom? A lot of people don't know that. See, there are laws and keys in this Bible right here that we don't know about because a lot of people did not have parents that were really into the word like that, or, you know, just life, period. Our generation did not learn a lot of those keys and laws, but the wealthy and the rich, they know those keys. They take this book right here, get those keys and those laws out of it, and go write other books. How you think they got books like Think and Grow Rich and The Magic of Thinking Big? Where do you think they got that stuff from? They got that out of the scriptures. Those words belong to us. Those scriptures are ours. It's time for us to take back our keys to the kingdom so that we can live life and life more abundantly. And guys, that's what I want to help. That's what I help do. And like I said, I don't know everything. But what I am good at is pointing you to the information and let you decide. Let's do this together, guys. Let's do this together. Last week, we talked about principles and laws, and we went over the laws of compensation And remember, I said the law of compensation is the need for what you do, the ability of you doing it, and the difficulty in replacing you. That's the law of compensation. Where there are other laws and there are other keys that we don't know about. And in order for those keys and laws to make sense to you, you have to know what your purpose and your gifts are. Because when you learn your purpose and your gifts, then you can create a vision that can help you be able to pursue your destiny. But first you have to learn what your purpose and your gifts are. See, God, he didn't create anything on this earth without a purpose. Like last week I talked about the trees got a purpose to give us oxygen, give us fruits and vegetables. Everything has a purpose. The flowers have a purpose. The trees have a purpose. All the animals have purposes. And so do you. You have a purpose. So if you have a purpose, why are we settling for things that is not our purpose? Because we were trained that way. And, you know, when I found that out, I was mad. Because I feel like we all settled. We all settled for things that we should not have ever been settling for. God did not create us to just go into the routine of life and just, just getting by. He gets no glory out of that. He gets no glory out of seeing his children suffer. But we got free will. So because we have free will, he's not going to go against this word right here to give you something that you did not earn. See, you have to earn. You have to earn those things. It has nothing to do with grace and stuff like that. No, you have to follow those laws and you have to follow those principles if you want the rewards. You have to. Just like gravity. If you drop something, it falls. That's gravity. Just as sure as gravity there, the law of gravity, there are laws that are in this word that we have to follow if we want the rewards. Now, I was studying some things with, I love Miles Monroe. He was an awesome visionary. And what I was studying with him, he says you have to the keys are you have to understand your destiny. You have to have, there's 9 of them. Number 1, you have to understand your destiny. 2, have a vision of your gift. 3, believe you have the ability to fulfill it. 4, live by those laws that protect you, which are principles. Plan a laid out to go towards that gift, which is your strategy. Have the right people around you. Eagles. You have to have eagles around you. You can't be hanging out with trifling turkeys and chickens. You have to be around other eagles. You have to have persistence. And you have to have perseverance. That's number 8. And number 9, which is very important, guys. I want you to get this one. Please. I hope you're taking notes. If you're not taking notes, go back, rewind, and get this, because I only got 10 more minutes, so I cannot keep going over things. Number 9, pray over your gift, purpose, wisdom, and pray that he let you see them through. So number 9, you're praying over your gift, your purpose, praying to get wisdom, and pray that you can live long enough to see this through. Guys, that's what we're supposed to be praying about. Yes, we're supposed to be praying about protection for our family, declaring those scriptures over us. But you're supposed to be praying over your gift, your purpose, the wisdom to do it, and to let you see it through. But guys, how can we do that if we don't know what our gift and our purpose is? Right? You have to know that first. And I tell you, once you know that first, then you can create a vision and then a strategy, which is your mission to work towards getting to your destination. Okay? So we have to figure out what our gifts are and our talents. Gifts and talents are the same. So, once you learn what that is, then you'll be able to pray over it and start pursuing that. But see, when we were in school, we did not know exactly what our gifts and our purposes are. So we were picking careers based on how much money we think we want. Some of us did know. I know several people that knew. One of them I'm very proud of right now. She's a band director. She knew she was supposed to be a band director. But a lot of us were just picking a skill, a vocation, a job, because we thought it was going to make money. But no, you have to do it the other way around. We're supposed to know what our gifts and our purposes are. And then we're supposed to pick a career path on that line. That way you're not wasting time and money in college taking up something that you wasn't supposed to take. Like me. Let's use me as an example. I'm an entrepreneur. But had I known that I had a gift of communication, I wouldn't have wasted my money going to school, getting in debt, trying to be a medical assistant or, in the medical field. I have no business being in the medical field. But because I listened to other people telling me that you can make this kind of money and you can do this and you'll have stability because we always need people in the medical field. I listened to that. And I'm sure a lot of you guys did. And I wasted time and money pursuing a career that was never meant to be my purpose. Now you understand. There's nothing bad about this, okay? Everything that I went through was for me to go through that so that I can be where I'm at today talking to you. But now that we know this, knowledge is power, guys. Now that we know this, We can help our children get their vision. That way they are not going to college, wasting our money, getting in debt, picking a career that they should not be doing. Hello? Let's help them not waste this time. Here I am, a half-timer, 41 years old, and just now pursuing my purpose. What if I knew this when I was 20? Don't you get it? But it's not too late for us half-timers. It's not too late. Our kids are grown, most of them. It's not too late for you. Now it's time for you to start building your legacy. And since you're building your legacy now, let's find out what your gifts and your purposes is. You probably already know, but you're just sitting back hiding it. And see, we should not be hiding our talents. That's what I was saying last week. I was going to go over the talents. See, we're thinking in Matthew 25:14, where it says the parable of the talents. We're thinking that's just only talking about money. But God knew we were going to be using the word talent to describe our gifts today. He knew that. So now that you know talents is not just money, it's your gifts, you could go back and read that whole chapter and it'll make more sense. See, the servants that multiplied the talent, they got abundantly rewarded. But the one that hid his talent was taken from him and given to the other servants. Hello? How many of us are bearing our talents right now when you're supposed to be giving away those talents? See, your gift, your talents is a blessing to the world. You owe us those talents and those gifts. You owe those to us. When you look back at Michael Jackson, we knew he was talented. He said he was the king of pop. They asked him in an interview when he was little, they asked him, does he like music? He said, I am music. Okay? He said he is music. Serena Williams, we know her as one of the best tennis players. Okay? She is tennis. I mean, she is tennis. All right? Michael Jordan, he is basketball. Kobe Bryant, he was basketball. Okay? My question is, if they were that, then who are you? King of, queen of, who are you? You're hiding. We need to figure out who you, the king of, and the queen of, so that you can get your gifts and talents out here to go up to your purpose. See, y'all just thought this was a bunch of scribble scrabble. It was up here for a reason. And that's what this board is for. It's not just a field. It's also supposed to be a chart. We'll do better about drawing this to be clearer next week. But your gifts and your talent takes you up to your purpose. Your purpose is supposed to take you up to your potential, right? But what happened? What happened? We must ask. What happened? You're supposed to be up there. We supposed to be up there. Sorry, I have to keep turning the camera because I don't have no help. Potential. Potential. You're supposed to be up there. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Something happened that made me mad. It made me angry enough where I want to tell you guys all about it so that you can change this. This angered me enough where I want us to change this, okay? What happened right here? Bam! You was put in the box. And I don't know about you. I don't want to be put in no box other than my grave. You were put in this box. That's what happened. Me too. Conformity. Conform. That's what happened. Television. I call it television because it told lies to your vision. Television. Parents not knowing any better, telling us to go to college and get these degrees, but not knowing what we should really be getting them for. There's nothing wrong with education. You'll never hear me say anything wrong with education. My son is going to school, but he is going to school for his gifts and his purpose. But education put us in a box. Conformity is what happened. See, I know we're running out of time. We got here and got these little rewards here called a nice house, called a nice car, and a little money in the pocket, and a little position in the company. Oh, I got a position in the company. I'm a manager. I'm a supervisor. And got stuck. You're stuck. You're supposed to be there, not here. If I had a board bigger than this, I would say up to the ceiling. You have been conformed and put in a box. So have I. They tried to curse me and they didn't know it. When I was little, they called me Jackbox. Because my name is Jate, they called me Jackbox. I am not in no box. And if y'all watching right now, I'm going to tell you now, I denounce that name. I am not in no box. You ain't going to put me in no box. I'm free. I'm free. In this word, Romans 12:2, and I'm going to let y'all go. Romans 12:2 says, and I'm not a pastor, but I'm just looking at these principles as I'm reading books like Think and Grow Rich and thinking, why are we not knowing this? That baffled me, you know. Y'all have to understand. This angers me, and that's why this is my gift. Because one thing you'll find out when you're looking for your gift, what angers you, that's your gift. That's what you're supposed to fix. My good friend, she's in a wheelchair, but she don't let that stop her. Shakina, I hope I'm saying your name right. She is not happy about justice. She has a channel where she talks about justice, inhumane justice. justice. And that angers her. Justice angers her when it's not done right. Because she speaks for the disabled. I don't like to call them that because they're not disabled. And she speaks for inequality. So she's following her gift. She's following her gift. But a lot of us, we're not following our gifts. Okay, let me read this scripture right quick. It says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed. Scriptures, meditation, praying. Transformed by the renewing of your mind. Meditating on these scriptures day and night does that, and praying. And knowing what your gifts are so you can pray over your gift and your purpose. But you're conformed. You can't see. And that's why I'm here to help you see. That's why I call myself the Queen of Vision, because I'm a queen. And I want to help you find your vision. Write it down on tablets. Because we went over that last week and it excited me that it said tablets in the word. Write it on tablets. Make it plain. Get your mission together and get to work. Because you got potential here. God didn't create you to stop here. He created you to go there. Your potential. And your potential take you to your destiny. You owe us your gifts. You owe us your talents. Your song might be the song that can help the world. Your book. You know how many people, how many children this book may change? How many situations this may change? Moms and dads bonding with their children. Sabrina, my best friend, she's doing her work. And a lot of us have books inside of us. Just like she did. And she got more, I'm sure. I'm going to make sure that if she got some more, we're going to get them out of her. I stay on her too. As she stay on to me, because I have a few books inside of me too. And I tell you, it's my mission to help you get your vision work. Y'all are my legacy. But I gotta go. I gotta go. If you can think it, you can see it. And if you can see it, you can be it. My question to you is, what are you waiting for? Don't wait anymore. Write it down. Make it plain. Let's get to work. I'm Coach Lady Tay, aka Queen of Vision. Like, subscribe, and share these videos, guys. Let's get to work. I love you. Have a wonderful evening. Good night. Good night, guys. I hope you enjoyed all the content that I shared with you today. Please, if you did, like, subscribe, and share these videos with others. Remember to write down your vision and make it plain, and you have greatness and a purpose in your life. It'll be a pleasure to help you with that. You have a wonderful day.